Hi everyone, I am going to show you very quickly how I installed my bathroom French doors. Now when I bought the house 12 years ago, there was a regular door here, and the reason why I thought of this is because when the door was open, it was always in the way of my shower stall. Coming in and out was a problem. That door was always there. So I quickly found out that to have this done was very expensive, so I wanted to do this in a very inexpensive way. So 8 years ago, I bought some bifold doors. It could have been at Lowe's or Home Depot, I don't remember which one. And I found a repairman that said he could install it as French doors for me. But he didn't. He installed it as bifold doors. And not only that, he left the inside of the door, the border here, unfinished. It was on the side here, it is drywall, and it was crumbling and falling apart. So, and this happened 8 years ago. So over the course of those 8 years, it's gotten worse. So I finally decided I need to get this fixed. And at the same time, I want my French doors. And I'm going to do this myself. So I took it upon myself to do this. And what I did, the first thing that I did is I removed the trim around the door, which used to look like this. This is my closet door with the same kind of trim. And what I did is I took a flathead screwdriver, hammered it in there, and went up across, and it popped out. I also removed the track that was over the door. It looked like this here, and the little thingy that moves up and down. And this is how it looks like after I removed everything. And then I also removed the hinges that were on the bifold doors. And it left the holes where the nails were, and I put spackle on it and then sanded it down. And then after I did that, I bought 4 hinges, and I put 2 hinges on each door. 7 inches from the top of the door to the hinge. That's 7. Alrighty, so we're at the bottom of the floor here, and right here's the bottom of the floor, and then the other hinge is 11 inches up. And I got those measurements from the other doors in the house. And the tools that I used to do this project, I used a hammer, star-shaped screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, pencil, measuring tape, and tile grout, and also spackle. But anyhow, after I installed the doors, after I installed the hinges onto the door and to the border of the frame of the door, I traced the hinge with the pencil. Now the instructions that came with the hinges says to do this. You want to install the hinges flush up against the wall, and you have to chisel it to do that. So again, I traced it with the pencil. After I did that, I went over it with the flathead screwdriver. This is a little baby one. You can use a bigger one, but this one did the trick. And I just went along the line of the tracing, and at the end I hammered it and I chiseled it. I chiseled that little piece of wood out, and then I went around to the outside here of the door frame and did the same thing here on the inside here. And the hammer, I hammered it, and then eventually it popped out. My bifold doors, which used to be bifold doors, the measurement is 29 inches. And the inside of the frame of the door is 30 inches. And the length is 79 inches. I spackled the drywall here that was crumbling apart all the way down. And then after that, I ran out of spackle. So I went into my garage to see what I had left over for materials, and that's where I found the tile grout. And yes, I did. I used tile grout. That's what I did. And for this project. I know it's for tile, but it worked for this project here. And I just squeezed it out, went all the way down. After I did that, I smoothed it out. Then my door handles, same thing, bought them at Lowe's or Home Depot. They both have it. They're not like actual real doorknobs. They don't have the latch there that closes it and locks it. So what I am going to do is, I'm inside the bathroom right now. And it's kind of hard to close these doors with one hand because the other hand's holding the camera. Alrighty, so what my plan is, I'm inside. These handles basically really are just to pull it closed, to pull the French doors closed. And because it doesn't have the latch like a regular doorknob does, I am going to purchase a latch that has a lever that just flips over to lock the door. And I'm looking for a vintage one, an antique one, because I want to shabby chic it. And that's how I'm going to lock my door. And that is how I installed my cute little French doors. And now it's not in the way of the shower. See, I can have it open like that and I walk right in and it's not in the way. Now I'm going to use the miter box to do the corner. So I have my trim up against where I want it. And the corner right here, I want to trim this at an angle like that. I don't know what that's called because I'm not a professional here. So here I am with the miter box, and I have the trim here at that angle that I want to cut it at. And I'm sorry I'm doing this with one hand. So there we go. I'm going to put the camera down so I can saw this. Oh boy. I don't know what you can see. This is shaking all over the place. I think I did it. Is it cut? Oh my God. Yeah, this is my first time using a miter box here by myself. The other time I used it with my son. Oh, I already cut it. It came out. Here's a little piece. Here's a little piece. Alright, so now I have, if I can get this out. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. I just hammered in this nail here, and it's not going in all the way. So I'm going to use this thingamajiggy here. I don't know what it's called, but they have them at Lowe's, and it's to hammer it in the rest of the way so that you don't damage the woodwork around it. So I'm going to get my hammer and just hammer that in to get this flush against the trim. Install it right there. See, it's going to go in that corner there and then over here. And all I got to do is nail it in now to my little French door. Oh God. I'm so tired. My hands hurt from the miter box. Oh God. Okay, so I'm going to fill this in right there. I don't know if the camera's showing it. I have this leftover, it's like some kind of tile glue, and I'm squeezing it in here. I hope you can see that. I don't even know if the camera's showing this. I'm just going to tape, just use my finger in there. Don't worry, because I'm going to smooth it afterwards. And I'm getting the crack here up on the top. I need more. Squeeze it in there. I know it looks ugly now, but it will look good when I'm done. And the side, wherever you see there's a crack, just squeeze this stuff in there. You can use spackle, tile grout, any of that stuff. Fills it in and it dries hard. That's what I did the French doors with. Right there. Fill that in. Fill that in. I got this side right here that I gotta fill in too. Fill that in. Alright, now I'm going to wipe this mess down. I have a damp cloth. Oh shoot, I couldn't have dried already, did it? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, just wipe it down nice and smooth. Get all that rough stuff out of there. There.
Are you going to get ready for school tomorrow?
Alrighty, and then this here are some nails that I still need to wipe down also. Same thing, so I got the spackle, or actually I used the tile glue. And then see how bumpy it is and messed up. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe it down. Oh, that is the dragon. The little miniature dragon. My son's bearded dragon. Yeah. Okay. We had a little visitor there. Alright, so then I just wipe it down. Nice and smooth. Same thing here. This one, the nail. I couldn't get it all the way in. But you know what? That's alright. The paint will cover that. So I'm just kind of going throughout. Ow! I stepped on a nail. Okay, here's the finishing product of my little French doors. Just did a little decorating in here. I might paint one of these walls pink, or I might stamp some kind of a stencil on here because it's a little bit too plain for me. But for now, this is it. Okay.